Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to share with you my top 3 books that I would like you to read if you want to start being a graphic designer or start being an artist or just to start your own business. First of all, I wasn't always a big reader. My father, though, he enjoyed reading so much. We had this huge library in my house and we still do. However, I didn't get it as a kid, as a student. I didn't get the whole magic of reading books. So I just started enjoying reading just a few years ago. So before we get into these 3 top books that I would like to recommend you to read if you want to start being a graphic designer or start being an artist or just start your own business. So before that, I would just like to share with you 3 things that I've learned about books in general, because I just think that if you are someone who doesn't enjoy reading, maybe you will listen to the things that I've learned and maybe you will change your mind. First, what is a book to me? To me, a book is a person who shares all of his wisdom, all of his knowledge, who puts his soul and passion into this thing called book. We as readers have the possibility to learn this whole information, maybe even years of research in just a couple of hours, which is really awesome. So what a book can give us? It can give us a lot of inspiration, motivation, especially if you read biography. If you read a biography, then you immediately start, thinking, wow, I could be like that too. And a book also can give you a lot of answers to a lot of questions you might have. So yeah, and when I think about how to read or what to read, I always try to remind myself that a function is over form. So you don't want a form, you want a function, which is knowledge. So it doesn't really matter how you're getting this knowledge. Like, you can read a book or you can listen to it. For instance, I enjoy listening to audiobooks, and if you don't like reading, you might like listening to audiobooks as well. Like, it's a great thing to do to, especially if you are not at home, just walking in a park, enjoying the nature and listening to your favorite book. It's an incredible thing to do. So yeah, it's not about, how fast you read. It's not about the form of the book. It's about what you read, and it's about smart reading. Because I think you can spend like 15 minutes of your day for a great, amazing book, life-changing, or you can spend like 3 hours of your day for a wrong book. So you really have to feel to understand this difference between reading and smart reading. So I would really recommend you to start smart reading, especially those 3 books that I'm gonna share right now with you, because those books have, not changed my life, but they enabled me to have the mindset that I have today. And those books are not design-centered or focused. They are overall about creativity and the way we think about creativity. So yeah, which is really awesome, really great for those of you who wanna just start being a graphic designer or start being an artist or just start doing your own business. So let's just go ahead and get started. So the first book that I'm gonna share right now with you is called The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. So the book is great. It's kind of like the classic of motivation. It is old. It was written in 1959 and it's kind of an old school language, which I really like. It helps me to understand English in a better way. So anyways, what is the book about? The book is about, the importance of thinking big and realizing that it's just the first step. And the book also tells us that, it's very important to believe in yourself, to start believing in yourself, because if you don't do that to yourself, you cannot expect others to do that. It's also about importance of not making any excuses, because I think it's very important today in this day and age, because I see a lot of people, especially women, out there who just point at their kids as an excuse. And the book reminds us and tells us that there are a lot of people out there who have more kids than you have, who have worse circumstances than you have, and who were still able to create their dream job, to make things happen, to, start doing what they really want to do in life. So it's a great inspirational book for those of you who wants to start being a graphic designer, or start being an artist, or just to start your own business. It's a great starting point. Next book I want to talk about is called Mastery by Robert Greene, and that is my favorite book. I just think that if you don't have time to read all of those 3 books, you can read only this one, and it's all you need, honestly. So the book is really great because it takes us through this journey of different people sharing their knowledge, their wisdom, their stories about, mastery, and how they were able to achieve this thing called mastery, and what they had to do to achieve it. So I think it's very important, because I think, we're living in this day and age when we think that if you want to become a graphic designer or an artist or a photographer or something like that, we can watch a YouTube tutorial or we can watch a TV program, and it's that easy, that's quickly, that's simple, and we get upset because we don't have this thing called mastery. After reading this book, you suddenly realize what it really takes to achieve this mastery. Like, you have to be dedicated, you have to be persistent and consistent, and a lot of hard work too. So, like I said, the amazing book about these great people with great stories who were able to achieve this mastery, and you learn what they really had to do to achieve it. And I cried, honestly, when I was listening to it. I don't have this book right now with me because I listened to it, and it made me emotional because it relates to so many of us. It answers to a lot of questions, like how to start doing what you really want to do, like what types of minds do different people have, what to do to achieve this mastery. So my personal favorite moment in this book is that you really have to develop your original or intuitive mind, which not everybody has it, because most of people have rational minds. And people who have original or intuitive minds don't necessarily know how to draw or how to paint or can compose songs. They are just people who can think creatively. And if you are one of those people, and if you have this original or intuitive mind, so the best thing that you can do for yourself is to take this skill and combine it with thousands of hours of practicing this skill. And only then you have the possibility to achieve this mastery. Only then you have a possibility to create something amazing, to leave a mark on this planet. So yeah, the book is really great. I would really recommend you to read this book. And the last book that I want to share right now with you is called The War of Art. So by Steven Pressfield. It is a great book as well, but I would like you to read this book when you read the book about the magic of thinking big, and you realize the importance of thinking big and believing in yourself. And then you read this book Mastery by Robert Greene, and you know what it takes to achieve this mastery, and you know what to expect. And then it's time for you to start doing what you really want to do, and you just struggle with this thing called resistance. And this book is about resistance. The book is about fear. So, and I like that the author tells us, that the biggest lie that people can tell you in this world is that they are not scared of doing things. For instance, if we take an example like making this YouTube video right now, so it's easy, right? Like sharing yourself with the world. So your videos are gonna be amazing. Everyone's gonna love them. Well, that's what I thought when I was creating my first YouTube video ever, and I was ready to post it. And then I realized that, I thought I'm gonna be energetic, but at the end result I am slow and awkward. I thought I'm gonna look perfect, but all I can see right now is the wrinkles on my head. I thought my videos are gonna be like amazing, perfect, but right now I can see how it really, sucks in several moments. So, and when I was ready to post that video, I had to get ready to be judged by the entire world, including my family and friends, on how awkward I look or how bad my English is and some other stuff. So, and I can sit right now and pretend here that that I wasn't scared, and I can sit right now and lie to you that I'm not scared right now as I'm creating this YouTube video. But let's face the reality. We all are scared, and that is totally okay, and it's normal. And the book tells us about Henry Fonda, who's one of the greatest American actors and who would throw up before every stage performance, even at the age of 75 years old. So it's okay to be afraid of something, it's okay to be scared of something. And the book tells us that you really wasting your time when you think that in order to start doing something you have to fully overcome your fear. So you will never be able to fully overcome your fear, and you will never start. And the book tells us that the more scared we are of doing something, then it means that it's the best thing that we can do for our growth and development. So this is it. I would really recommend you to read this book. Those are my 3 top books that I would really like you to read if you want to start being a graphic designer or start being an artist or just to start your own business. Like I said, I'm really forever grateful to these writers for sharing their stories with us. And as for you, I would like to challenge you to pick at least one of those 3 books and to read it. As I mentioned, my favorite is Mastery by Robert Greene. And let me know in the comments below. I really want to know what is your favorite book that can help somebody to become a graphic designer or become an artist or just to start his own business. I'm really interested. Let me know. I want to know. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice week and I'll talk to you next time.